Conscious, dude. I'm
Now
like, what the fuck,
you're
dude?
up in there, dude. I gotta fix this real quick. Oh shoot. It's okay. Oh my god, this fucking thing.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Well, because you switched cameras on me. I forgot you were gonna do that. I gotta get a different background. This doesn't represent the streets that I come from. Doesn't speak to me. It just says on air, you know?
Mm.
I think what I really need to do is just get a background, like make my background look cool, you know, which is something I have planned, but I just haven't done it.
Oh, like your actual background?
Like a real background, yeah,
Mm.
and just like, you know, have like a little sign, maybe a live, laugh, love in the back or something.
Dude,
You know, I have my little Godzilla toys and stuff. I can make it work.
it's wine o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting my vibe. All right.
All right. Well, looks like we were good, right?
I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. I'm checking now. Okay, Twitch is good. YouTube is good. So we can go ahead and
Right.
kick it off.
Oops. Clicked the wrong button here. Okay. Close that. All right.
It's a chill kind of show today, dude. We're bringing chill vibes. Oh, Twitch is down.
Yeah.
Give it a refresh. There we go.
We're good?
Yes.
All right, everyone. We doing it. Dude, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. My name is Mark,
And I'm Vic.
and we are To Live and Talk in LA.
That was the first live talking loud self-direct monitoring. It's just like I feel like I just went into the echo realm, dude.
Why
That's good.
don't you explain what's going on here for the people who are not podcast
For the uninitiated.
connoisseurs? Yeah.
Yes. Well, when you're speaking into a microphone, you know, you have this little desktop setup that I have. I've just had it plugged in this whole time. And you ask me, hey, do I sound good? Do I sound good? I'm like, yeah, you sound fine. And you tell me if I sound good. Well, today I pressed the button that says direct monitor. So now I can hear myself in my head as I'm talking right now so that I know if I sound good or not. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know what everybody says. Everybody hates hearing their own voice, right? And everybody think their voice sounds weird. And I feel like I'm just giving it to myself right now, just surround sound, you know? But it's okay.
Yeah. After about two, it's funny because I just assumed you would hear yourself. You have the same headphones, the same look, so
Yeah.
I feel like that's you would have been hearing yourself, and it turns out you haven't been hearing yourself.
Well, but everybody hears themselves in their head, you know? But now I'm getting the
Yeah.
actual, like, outside version, which is different.
Yeah. You can't go back because then
No.
you'll know if your levels are off. You'll know if something's
Yeah.
going on, and now you're kind of a pro, dude.
I think
It,
so.
we're, we haven't. I always keep forgetting to mention this, and I always remember after the show. But we are technically about 33 episodes into To Live and Talk in LA, which you can
can't
find on
believe it.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or however you get your podcasts, and also found live on Twitch and YouTube 7:30 p.m. every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday.
There it is.
We have officially filled a whole day and some change.
So somebody, if they're taking a trip, I can say, hey, just check out my pod, listen to it front to back.
You
And they
could
can do
go
it.
a whole day nonstop of hearing our voices because honestly, it's above 24 hours because we do an hour and change,
Yeah.
and we want to be able to invade your neurons, like your brain cells, and we're gonna just do that.
We need to start, like, infiltrating like travel tip websites, like when you say like things to do in LA, right? Here we go. I'm doing it right now. Things to do in LA, and you get like TripAdvisor. We need to get into one of these TripAdvisor articles and just say, hey, you have a free day and you're in LA. Listen to this podcast all fucking day. You can do it for 24 hours,
There is,
and you'll learn
yeah,
so much about the culture.
We should you know what? We should have like a bonus episode, a bonus episode of like travel tips And it'll be like
Yeah.
the stupidest thing. It's like, if you want to save money, pack a sandwich. You'll
Never thought
save.
of this. Yeah.
I bet you never thought about that. But hey, we can save you some money.
Hey, it's tough out there. Ralph's every Friday they have a section in the store that's discounted because it's old food. You could just
Yeah.
show up and just take advantage of all that stuff. These are real travel tips.
Did you know there's an app? I didn't know this until a couple months ago. Where when restaurants close, usually they'll toss the food they didn't use. But
Yeah.
there's an app that will have you coordinate with the restaurant, and they'll sell the food at a discount towards closing time.
That's interesting. Also, it seems risky. Like it depends on the place, I think.
It depends on the but I mean, hey, you're getting it at a discount because they are
Yeah.
going to throw it away anyway.
I wonder how good that discount is. Now I'm curious.
I mean, I saw it at a pizza place.
See,
and I thought it was-
pizza, that one is not bad. That's not bad. I could do pizza. But like
Old
that
pizza?
Tommy's chili, I don't want that Tommy's chili if it's been there all day. I feel like something wrong with it.
I kind of don't care.
Or maybe it's fine. I don't actually know. No, fries. I don't want fries that have been sitting there all day.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I will give you that. Fries don't hold over very well.
No.
When people save fries and they say, "Oh, I'll eat that later,"
Yeah.
it's like you have the later is on the way home in the car.
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to do with that?
That's
Same
the
thing
later.
with burritos. I don't think you can
I-
reheat a burrito.
I'm
Because
yeah,
the
because you
core gets cold. That's the problem.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll
You
give you a
gotta-
burrito. Fries are the ones that will age the worst. It's
Yeah.
like, you can't do it. You
For
can't
sure.
like that doesn't hold up really well. The one thing I've never really bought into for old food is when people tell me cold pizza is better or leftover pizza.
No.
No, it's not.
There's no way. It's not.
Who likes cold pizza more than regular pizza? And they'll say, I like it better than when it's normal pizza, than when it's hot and ready.
That doesn't make any sense. I feel like when people tell me they like cold pizza, I just think they're crazy. It's like people who have imaginary friends. I'm like, okay, sure. That's the same level for me. Cold pizza and having an imaginary friend. So there you go.
Yeah. Cold pizza, pass.
Not related.
But it's not as
Yeah.
bad as fries. Fries, they don't animate well. And someone will say, well, you can put them in the in the air
Toaster oven.
fryer.
Yeah.
You can put it in the toaster oven. It's like, dude, no.
Pizza you can do. Fries,
Yeah.
they're not really the same. Like I just want them right out the oven or whatever, fryer or nothing. I can tell. I went to Jack in the Box like 3 weeks ago and I'm like, these fries are old. And I just didn't
How
even
about-
eat them.
How about sushi?
Nah, see, I don't want that sushi that's been around all day too. That seems like bad news.
I had leftover sushi one time.
From
it was
like the
my
same
sushi.
day or like
It was next day.
okay.
Next day.
What happened? You're still here.
I mean, honestly, like I feel like I could, like this will be my last famous words, which is I can eat anything and not really get sick,
Yeah.
and I've kind of held true to that. The
Yeah.
only time I've gotten sick to my stomach is because, I did I tell you this where I just got like this weird stomach virus and I thought I got food poisoning. This is back when I worked at Apple, and it's just like, dude, I like nothing in my stomach could hold down. I just was not feeling good. I just felt
Sucks.
terrible. I felt so bad, just like crapping all over the place. And I was like, I need to go home. I was like bedridden for 2 days,
Yeah.
and then I thought it was El Pollo Loco. I thought Senor Caliente did this to me.
No way.
So you got to go back to
Pollo Loco's clean.
yeah, you got to go back to hour 23 of the show, and you'll understand Senor Caliente and that's his impact.
That's right.
And I didn't eat there for a while, but I realized I got sick because I went through this whole phase of bringing my own water bottle. You know, the bring your own
I
one.
think I know where this is going.
And I just never washed it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
just
how
water,
you're supposed
right?
to wash it. It's just water. It's just like what
probably
someone
fine.
told me today. Why do you need to wash your towels if you're cleaning yourself when you're clean? I don't know.
I make that argument to myself once a week. I'm like, is this towel still good? It's clean water.
Yeah.
Like, let it ride. There is a point, though.
Yeah, toaster oven revives all food. Cold
It's
pizza
true.
lovers are slobs. Yeah,
This is true.
I don't know. They like.
It just says something about you if you eat cold pizza. That's all.
Also, like the toaster like is great. Like I'll give you that. I actually
Toaster
don't
oven.
toaster
I don't
oven.
even own a toaster, but I have a toaster oven. Toaster ovens
I,
kick ass.
I have a toaster because of COVID.
Really?
Yeah, because like I had food at home and I had bread. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, like I'm tired of like I think I should have a toaster. Isn't this a thing?
You did
And
not have a toaster until COVID?
I had one and I just never used it and I think
Questionable.
it broke. It was yeah, it just was old. And I think I threw it away
Yeah.
pre-COVID. I was like I'm just cleansing shit out or it was broken or something and
I
I
use
got a
my
new
toaster
toaster.
oven like every day. That's why it's
No, no, no,
crazy to
sorry.
me you say that because I
No,
use toast. I toast shit all the time.
let's run this
Okay.
back. I do not have a toaster oven.
Okay.
I
Oh,
had a toaster, a
okay.
straight up toaster.
Yeah.
I was heating up bread in the toaster.
That's okay. Yeah. That's fine.
But since we got out of like since I stopped believing in COVID, I not really using my toaster. There might be a correlation here of COVID and toasting.
It could be. It very well could be.
Yeah, the crazy chicken. El Pollo Loco.
You know, it's like the chicken doesn't seem that crazy. If you've been to Pollo Loco, it's like this chicken's fine, but it is a catchy name. You know, Pollo Loco. Like you could just do that with anything. Like just add crazy to whatever you're selling, and I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I think it's
Well,
fun.
it's the loco. It's the k sound that really kind of hammers it home.
Yeah,
Well, I mean crazy as but it's
Loco sounds
crazy.
better than crazy.
Yeah, loco. Loco sounds cool. When some Hispanic gangster calls you loco, it's like, oh, that's badass.
Yeah,
Someone calls you crazy, you're like, did you just assume my mental health? It doesn't sound right.
yeah, you're crossing a line calling someone crazy. Yeah,
I think we are in 7 weeks of the Olympics. It feels like.
God, I know. Remember when we were like excited about it, and now it's just like
Yeah.
there's so much Olympic stuff. I can't keep up anymore.
It's there's a couple things I wanted to talk about the Olympics. Some of them are in notes, some of them are not. But there is something cool because I watched pieces of the Simone Biles documentary like in the background, and they covered all these different things. There is something to be said about watching her celebrate all the other women in the Olympics, which I never really.
She's a good sport.
She's a good sport, and it's contagious as fuck, dude. And you know what? You know what it is about Simone? She has a smile that will literally light up a room.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's super white teeth. She has like a tiny girl,
Great teeth.
great teeth, big smile, and it's just contagious. When you
And
see
she's
that,
like the
you're
goat, so it's like, damn, she's so cool, you know?
She's so
She's
cool.
doing all of it.
and it's really cool to see where it's come from because I totally didn't even really do the math in my head. Do you remember Carrie Strug?
No.
If I feel like if you've seen videos or a picture of Carrie Strug, you'll remember her. She was the Olympian who was a gymnast, and she had like a sprain or a fractured ankle or something, and they made her do her routine, whatever it was.
I'm
And it was
looking
the
at
one,
pictures of her right now with the ankle.
and it was the one where you have to run, so she's running on one leg, and jumping off the pommel horse or whatever it is and landing, and it's at the time you're watching as a kid, and it's because it's like the early '90s. You're like, oh, it's so inspirational. Look at her. I was like, dude, the wheels are falling off.
These
And
Olympians are here for this moment though, so they're
Yeah.
just they don't care. They just push it, you know?
well, like I mean, there is that, but you're watching all the coaches like this would not happen today. Like
No.
like the Rocky Four, where Rocky watches Apollo Creed die because Apollo Creed doesn't want him to throw in the towel. That cannot be done in 2024. Like they're throwing in the towel before anything happens. You know, like if Apollo Creed says he's not having he wants to take the day off for a me day, throwing in the towel. Like
You say
now,
we've
like,
gone soft, is that what it is, or we just care too much?
I think it's both. I think it's both. Like, but the Carrie Strug, like she should not have done it.
No,
Like,
no. Yeah, there seems like she was in real pain, I think, from looking at
She
these
was in real
pictures.
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's different with Apollo Creed yelling no, but like I mean you can't really trust a guy who's being concussed by a 7 foot tall Russian named Ivan Drago.
Yeah, he's not at his best.
And like, you've seen Rocky 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when he's getting bodied and he sees somehow out of the peripheral, because I have to think that his eye is shut from getting his
Just
shit
getting
rocked,
clobbered. Yeah.
and he sees Rocky getting the towel, like he's like queuing up the motion, and he's like, "Ooh," which yeah, which we understand as no,
Yeah.
and his wife is watching, and his kids are watching on TV. I mean, thank God it was in black and white, because like it wasn't HD to see their papa get killed by a commie. But he's just like, "Whoa," and in Rocky, thinks he's doing it for him, and it's like you got to do it. You got to throw in the towel. Even in the time of what it was in the Cold War in the 80s, it was an exhibition match. I think people forget that.
It's not worth dying over, man.
It's not worth dying over.
It's not an
Apollo Creed
Olympic
could-
medal or anything, It's
Yeah,
just
Apollo, you could have just trained a little harder if you lived, and you would have been able to run through the through the cabins in high altitude and train a Rocky and got your rematch. Instead, you're dead.
he needed a better montage, I guess, dude. It was a little he came in a little light.
It's so sad. But like then there's the there's the gymnast. This is a problem I'll never have. It's the which guy is it? It's the pole vaulter. Did you see this guy?
The intro, that's funny. You'll never have it,
The-
huh? Yeah, you never
Yeah,
know.
and this will never happen to me in my life.
Even
Where,
like a warm day,
yeah, the pole vaulter who got disqualified because his junk hit the fucking bar.
packing heat, dude. It took the bar down, man.
Honestly, like if you don't win a medal, it sucks. Like you've trained so hard,
Yeah.
but if you don't win a medal because your cock is so huge and you knock the bar over, I
Could
would
be worse,
argue,
dude.
Yeah, I would argue that this is kind of like a good reason why. It's not like a false start or you got busted for HGH or you started backhanding like a woman in the Olympic Village. You're junk.
He's gonna be drowning in women when he gets back home, dude. Because he's famous now, and he didn't. It showed it off itself. He couldn't even stop it. Dude's a beast.
Yeah. A day after pole vaulter Anthony Amirati's stint at the Olympic Games 2024 was marred by an unexpected disqualification after his crotch knocked the height bar, the French athlete has been approached by an adult entertainment firm. A letter was obtained by TMZ Sports from porn website CamSoda, which offered to offer a whopping $250,000 to Amitri for displaying his manhood in camera.
I don't know about that. I think he can play it smart. He can get like a Trojan endorsement or something. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean,
I don't know if I'd go right to just like putting it on video. You're kind of
like we have to kind of do the math on this, which is like dick pics are kind of not in season, and the value of a dick pic is very low because they will be coming at you unsolicited.
I mean, they're
like, to
free. You
women.
can get them
They're-
anywhere.
You can get them anywhere.
Yeah.
Like dudes will whip them out. Like it's all fun and games. $250,000 is a lot for that, considering where the dick to dollar value is right now.
Yeah.
It's not very high. So this is kind of
This is like a record-breaking, valuation he's getting for this dick pic. I would say this is through the
Yeah.
roof.
it's like Silicon Valley, where like
Yeah.
Pied Piper is being valuated at $250 million or $30 million. His dick itself is valued at $250,000 right now. That's the going rate.
Pretty fucking good, dude. He should do something now, or just I don't know what he's gonna do. Better have some kind of plan, because you only get so many chances.
They, for that amount, because I don't know how much Olympians make. You don't make any money
What is he, a
in
pole
the
vaulter?
Olympics. Yeah.
What do you think? He's just making money jumping over poles? I don't know if anybody's paying for this. You know what I mean? I think he's got a day job.
Well, that's always my question too, which is like with the end, like with basketball, I get it. You're in the NBA, you're in the
Yeah,
Euro League, you're in like an Asian league. Like there is a place for you.
yeah.
Ping pong player or table tennis, I should be exact. There are no year-long table tennis events that we, the civilians, know about.
I don't
Like,
think you can sustain yourself just playing ping pong. You know, even if you're like at tournaments, what are you getting? What are they giving away? You know, probably giving away a MacBook or something if you win the first place. Like, I don't think you're getting, you know, enough to pay for a house or something.
yeah, like
It's tough.
I I respect people who are at the top of their game for like it's like pole vaulting and sprinting. Like with sprinting, if you're
What are you gonna
don't tell
do
me
with
his
that?
name, the fastest guy in the world. It's not Manute Bol, that's an NBA player. It's
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. Damn it.
He still has the record too. That fucker's fast, man.
Like, you have endorsement deals.
Yeah.
He is the 1% of sprinters.
Mm.
Where is your paycheck coming from when you are fourth or fifth best? Hell, even third best.
Dude, yeah, I don't think you're getting anything. Even if you're the first best, if your sport isn't cool, you might not make shit. Like if you could be the best, whatever it is, right? And it's like unless you become a meme or do something cool, like on the sidelines or make somebody laugh, like you're just gonna come and go, dude. Like I don't know. I don't know how these people do it. I know I did. Do you see Flava Flav is all at the? Excuse me, Flavor Flav has an OR. Flavor Flav was all about the Olympics, right? And then I kept seeing shit with him at the water polo, and I'm like, what's up with this guy? Why does he like water polo so much? Well, so it turns out, do you hear this story? How you heard how they had to get second and third jobs to sustain their careers as water polo players. And
Yeah.
so when Flavor Flav found out about this, he was like, "Nah, fuck that." And he came in and he sponsored the whole team so they didn't have to have multiple jobs so they can practice. And they won, actually. I think.
Yeah, well, there was that
He did
story
it.
of that chick who couldn't pay her rent.
Yeah.
Is that the same girl or is it a different girl?
I don't know if she can pay her rent. I just know that they were all talking about how they were broke and shit. And Flavor Flav came in and just sponsored the whole team, and it worked. So
Yeah.
what is that? I mean, because yeah, again, same shit. Who's paying you to be water polo? And even though they're kicking ass, there's too many of them, so they're never gonna get famous. Like you're not gonna put the whole team in a Subway commercial,
Yeah,
you know?
and that's why I'm saying to pole vaulter who got disqualified because his cock knocked over the ring or the bar. You might have to take that money. I would negotiate, and you know what you got to do here is you got to do the fuck you bid, which is like you have to put some crazy amount on there, which they'd be crazy to pay, but if they say yes, you got to do it. Like there's no, I can't imagine a country like France saying because you post your dick online in Cam Soda, we can't have you come back to be a pole vaulter in 2028.
Hmm.
Like, who cares? This guy's got to make a living, dude. And if you're not going to front the money, then Cam Soda will, but you got to put in a higher amount.
Yeah.
Like, because again, like I that's where I'm coming from. The dick to dollar value is not as good right now.
So if
I
you were
think
him, what would you do right now? Are you gonna take the deal and try and just take pictures of your dick and make money that way? Because I typed into Google, do Olympians have day jobs?
yeah.
And I'm getting some interesting stuff here. I mean, it says, you know, at the age of 17, this boxer was a birthday party clown and a daycare supervisor when he was not boxing, right?
Yeah.
Some of them go on to do like, you know, if they win something early, they go back to college and they get a degree after. Seems to be the meta, I think. Like you win when
See,
you're 20 and then you go back and get a chemistry degree or something.
yeah,
Oh, Robbie
that's not
Manson had an OnlyFans account. So you know what? Everybody's all over the map, actually.
who?
I don't know. He's like some rowing guy. He's a dude,
Yeah.
but he has an OnlyFans. So hey, man, go for it.
Rowing.
A rower, yeah,
Yeah, like what are you doing in the off season?
dude. I don't know. I mean, he's just jacking off, I guess, on video. I don't really know what he's doing, or just like taking pictures of his arms, like because rowers. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I don't understand the connection between rowing and OnlyFans. I think they're just, you know,
All right. Well, put it on the company
He
card.
says he gets more than double what he would otherwise as an athlete.
Well, you're gonna have to use the To Live and Talk in LA corporate card, and you're gonna have to buy his OnlyFans, and we'll find out.
All right, yeah, we'll take a look. You'll probably see a preview. Hopefully nobody. I'll just scrub my history after this. Just kidding. This is for work purposes.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
for
he
work, it's
still
all good,
has
dude.
it
Yeah.
as a competitive active. Okay, by subscribing to this profile, you will have access to captivating gallery of imagery, but you'll also be directly supporting me on my journey to qualify for the Paris Olympics. I wonder if he made it. I don't know.
I mean, it's better than the GoFundMe.
Yeah, at least he's giving us some kind of content. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's not safe for work. I actually can't tell if he's doing like, butt shots or if he's just like posting his like photography, because that would be pretty lame.
Yeah. The last thing because I want to switch gears from Olympics,
yeah,
but
sorry.
since we're here, I know you're lost in the sauce right now. I get it, dude.
Yeah, okay. I'm backing out. Okay.
The Philippines got a gold medal, and this is like not common for the Philippines, by the way.
I bet. I don't see them as very athletic.
Philippines gold medal gymnast Carlos Yulo, yeah, to receive house, cash, and free ramen for life. So he won a gold medal for his floor routine, and according to X, formerly Twitter, he also has gotten all this: a fully furnished two-bedroom condo valued at 24 million pesos in Philippine dollars. That's a $415,000 US dollar return. In addition to a free house, 10 million in cash, and
It's in
it-
Filipino cash.
yeah, so it translates to $173,000 US dollars.
That's funny.
Yeah, he gets he
That's still
gets
pretty good.
in 52,000 US dollars from the country's House of Representatives. So he's getting money there.
That's
a
so
life-
random.
Or you think that's random? A lifetime of free colonoscopies and gastroenterology consultations, but only once he turns 45.
Dude, they got that ass on lock already, bro. This is not. He's 24.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. He's got 100,000 Philippine pesos worth of free furniture, a lifetime of free ramen, free buffets, and free meals from numerous local establishments, a lifetime of free cookies from a place called Cookies by the Bucket, an iPhone 16,
An iPhone?
an iPhone, and a lifetime of free engineering design by Nexa Engineering.
What is that even for? What does that mean?
I don't know, but ultimately what I'm saying is like, yo, give me my colonoscopy now.
Well, maybe they're like, hey, we're giving him all this free chicken, free cookies, a lifetime supply of ramen. He's gonna need a colonoscopy, so let's just throw that in there too. That's so funny though. They're like, yeah, 20 years from now we'll give you unlimited colonoscopies. Like,
Yeah.
that's so weird. And it also, why is the House of Representatives paying him? How does this work? As a Filipino, can you please explain?
Obviously.
Is there like
the
some
answer-
government payout for athletes? Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know, man. Like, I guess there's
How
tax
funny.
money for that. It's probably like this weird pool that it's like 1,000 to 1 odds that it'll hit, and it's like, oh yeah, a Filipino, like, so one of us winning the gold medal at gymnastics,
Yeah,
And
it's
all
like
of a
a
sudden that
tax that they
hit.
put aside just in case.
just in case, because Filipinos are gamblers. I'll tell you that right
They
now.
are. That's
So
true.
I feel like the House of Representatives put these little side bets, and
That's so
and
funny.
the fact that
The
this guy's
Filipino
getting-
government just like included gambling into their like constitution. It's part of the culture.
Yeah, all the Pinoy stand up, dude. Like, we're just betting, and now this guy's doing it, man. Free
Dude, good for him.
colonoscopies.
That seems like a very Philippines thing to do, though, is to like hook up some random athlete. The only other athletic person I know from the Philippines is Manny Pacquiao, and he went on to be like he's like a governor or something.
Yeah.
So it seems like they really like their athletes.
I
It's like
know.
a warrior culture. Like, hey, if you're athletic enough, we'll let you do some other shit. We're gonna set you up.
It's true. I mean, I noticed you probably forgot to mention me on the list for most athletic Filipinos.
True. You do have a good Venn diagram of athleticism and comedy.
Yeah, I'm kind of just up there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's where your stats. I think you're like high charisma, high strength, but there's a dip.
It's the cock.
There's a dip somewhere. You gotta
I'll trade
trade
it all
off.
for cock. I'll trade it all for cock and $500,000 of value on that.
Wouldn't we
That's all.
all, dude? What would I give away right now for 500 grand and a bigger? A lot. That's the
I
answer.
know.
That's the answer.
What's good with you, dude?
Dude, honestly, like, this is not great for content, but it's been like a slow week for me, and I love that. I have a few things that I did this week. I have a few highlights. I cooked an eggplant for the first time this week. Have you ever done this?
I have not cooked an eggplant.
Do you
I've
like
eaten.
eggplant?
They taste great. Yeah.
I don't really like them, and it's a weird. Certain vegetables and fruits are like alien plants to me. Like, you ever cut open a I'm forgetting what it's called. There's a melon with a bunch of weird seeds in it. I feel like eggplants are that way too. Like, I was buying it and I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? It's just weirding me out, But I did that this week. I also got into mobile gaming, which is just like total brain rot, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I didn't do anything this week because I've just been playing games on my phone. And I don't know how many hours I lost. I'm waiting for my report or whatever. That's the screen time. But it's going to be pretty bad, dude. Siri's going to yell at me this week because I've been a bad boy.
What are you playing?
The stupidest shit, dude. This is the stupidest things. I got this app called No Wi-Fi Games. So it's just like chill stuff, Sudoku. There's one where you have to like combine fruits. But I don't know how many hours I was staring at those fruits trying to combine them to combine 2 watermelons, and I still haven't done it. It's so hard. And then I got an ad within that game for another game where I'm like building some frozen campsite thing, but you got to upgrade this. And all the games are made to have like little jingly sounds and like it's like a slot machine. There's like a little thing popping up that says, "Hey, collect this bonus." Because you caught 5 fish and then you can turn those into bread. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like a treadmill that I've been on for like a whole day. And now I'm signing in every day to get my daily bonuses because you have to do it every day and you get a better bonus. And they don't care. They're just giving me gems and diamonds and gold coins or whatever because it doesn't matter to them. And they're just trying to get me to buy stuff. I might do it,
I remember because I getting a player's card at Vegas. If you gamble enough, you should get a player's card. That's another fun travel tip. In addition to bringing your own sandwich, is sign up for the player's card. And I signed up for Caesar's Rewards.
Okay.
And they started plugging their slot machine app, and I was like, oh, you can earn points.
Ooh.
So I was thinking maybe I can earn points by playing it, and then I totally didn't really understand the actual meaning of points. It was points inside the game, not points going towards my player's card. So I spent money on in-game currency to fucking spin a slot machine. I spent like $50, and I was like, hey, my points aren't going up. And I emailed them, and they said, oh no, it's for in-game points or current. I was like, so I spent like about $50 on a slot machine, which was
Does it
not
get you
getting me any
anything,
money.
or is it just for the game?
Just
Oh wow!
it's for the love of the game, dude.
Damn, they got you.
They got me so good.
That's
But
funny.
I'm not a big mobile gaming person.
I wasn't either.
I do, you know what I do? What I do? You know what I do?
What do you do?
I do the crossword puzzle now. This is
Oh
another thing we
yeah,
mentioned.
I remember
Episode
that.
3. I do on my phone, and I'm not sure if this is a complete mirror of the New York Times crossword puzzle because it's all in Apple News, the New York Times puzzle. I try to do it every day. I try, and I can get
When
them
do you do it? Like when
in
you're
the
taking
morning.
a crap?
in the morning. Yeah,
What are you doing while
Taking
you're
a crap.
doing this? Like, what do you?
taking a crap, and then before bed.
Nice.
If you ever want to know what I'm doing at 5:30 in the morning, I'm getting up to get ready for the gym, and
Yeah.
your boy's working out his mind.
Dude, when I'm taking a crap, I'm getting a mental sweat in because I'm always doing some shit on my phone, dude. Always. I'm either
Yeah.
cranking out an email or I'm combining fruit or doing a Sudoku on master level or whatever. Like, I'm training in there.
Yeah.
You are
Oh,
too.
oh, yeah. Going back to the eggplant though,
Ah,
how did you cook the eggplant? Because I feel like someone barbecued an eggplant. It could have been Tony or something, and that shit was good. It was like it was savory as
I don't know,
fuck.
man. You know, like
What did you
my
do?
girlfriend and I have been doing this thing where like we try to make a new recipe like once a week. And I got a delish.com account. So I went on there and I found a recipe. She loves eggplant. So it's an eggplant orzo with like mozzarella on it. So orzo is like a pasta, but it's like little rices, right? So it's like anyways, I like fried the eggplants, and I didn't know you're supposed to cut them into discs. So I didn't know. Anyways, whatever. So I
You
cooked
just
them.
put it on.
I don't
Just
know.
put.
Like, I don't know if you're supposed to dice it up into like cubes or whatever. I've only seen eggplant at like Panda Express, not to like
Yeah.
out myself, but they cut it into triangles. So I'm like, okay. But it turns out you have to cut it into discs. Anyway, cook that. And then you make like a tomato sauce and you throw the orzo in there and it absorbs all the sauce. And then you put in the eggplant again, like some spinach and cover it in cheese or whatever. And so it's just like a pasta, but it got too thick. Like, I don't know. It was like it was almost like a risotto or something, but it had chunks of eggplant in it. I didn't love it. My girlfriend took it for lunch today. She claims it was good, but I don't know if I would ever make that again, to be honest. But I'm glad I tried it. That was first time I tried orzo, first time I tried eggplant this week. So, I'm doing something.
You're so adventurous, dude.
Yeah. I also finished a show, dude. I wanted to ask you. I've been watching Star Trek Voyager since it feels like months. Like I think I started watching it like when I was at my old place. Moved here. It's been I'm going to bed. I'm gonna wind down. Usually because my girlfriend goes to bed early, so I'll usually be there like just chilling in the living room, chilling on my phone. Now playing a mobile game with Star Trek Voyager on in the background, and I finally like finished it, and it kind of crept up on me, and I'm done. And then I felt kind of sad, dude. Because it's like the journey's over,
Yeah.
Do you get sad when you finish shows? Does that happen to you?
You know what? I look to my pillow every time and I say, "Don't cry because it ended. Smile because it happened."
That's true.
Like I live, laugh, love that every day. But it depends on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, like if I don't get that attached to it. I know the Guatemalans like I don't even want to watch the last episode because it's so like
Yeah.
you're saying goodbye to your friends. Like we just finished
That's it.
Silicon Valley. We just
Oh,
finished
I'm watching
Silicon
it right
Valley.
now. I love that. Yeah.
Did you finished it right?
I've already seen it, but my girlfriend's watching it the
Oh.
first time, so I'm just going along for the ride.
Yeah, so we watched it and it's like, oh, that's nice. I feel good. Um, and I'm actually really easy to please when it comes to like TV, like show endings and
I am
movies. Like
not.
you're not.
I am not. That Voyager ending pissed me off. But anyways, continue.
Well, why did it piss you off? Because it was not good, or did it not end the way you wanted it to? But you understand the artistic road it took to get there.
Dude, Star Trek just always like fucking fumbles the ball when they have to finish a show. Like Voyager. So just to give you a really quick rundown, Voyager is all about a ship. They're like explorers, and they get caught in this like wormhole thing, and it sends them to like a different section of space that's like 50 years away or something, like at max speed. Like they're so fucking far. And so now the whole thing for them is like, okay, we're trying to get back to Earth. And like every episode, they'll like run into some weird technology. They think, oh, maybe this will help shave some time off our trip. And then it like doesn't work or whatever. And so, spoilers, the show's from the like 90s, so I'm just going to go for it. But it's like in the end, they just like appear at home and then they had enough like the captain go back in time and like break all the rules to go back in time and then like change everything, and it was just really crazy. And then it works actually, and they finally, the show ends with them like arriving at Earth, and it's like, oh fuck, it's happening, and everybody's just looking around like, oh my god, we did it. And then it just like ends, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, you're not even gonna show the characters. The chief engineer and the pilot had a kid. Like, we're not going to see a little 10-second clip of a little girl running away and like going to school or something. Or, Tuvok hasn't seen his freaking family in years. Like, the captain's husband or fiance like left her while she was lost in space. We don't get to see any of that. Like, it just seems insane to me to have like 80 episodes of a TV show and then just like have them appear at Earth and give us nothing. Like, I need wrap ups, love stories, future. I need all that stuff.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it sounds like a shitty ending, and that's like what it seems lazy.
Very
The show-
questionable ending.
The show that has fucked me over time, and now I'm going back for thirds, is Dexter. Dexter is the
I have to
one
watch Dexter.
where it's a great series leading up into maybe the last two seasons of the show, and you're like, how did it end this way? How did we
How
get
did this
here?
happen? Yeah.
How did this happen? Then we thought it was over. They rebooted it for a season, and I watched the ending. And I'm like, how did we get here?
This
Again,
is worse.
it's like you're the girl, and your abusive boyfriend says, "Baby, I'm home. I'm here, and I want to make it right to you." Backhands me again after the second one. I'm like, oh my god, like you did this again. Just now, recently at the Comic-Con that just happened, they what we knew was there's going to be a prequel to Dexter, which seems exciting because they have Sarah Michelle Gellar and fucking what is his name? He was like the he's a Christian Slater. It was Christian Slater, and they're gonna be in a prequel. So we all knew this was coming.
Okay.
And Christina Milian, which by the way, no one talks about Christina Milian and how great she is. Christina Milian is Bay forever. But what they did is they announced the reboot of Dexter again, which we didn't know how we were going to get there because we all thought he died. Spoiler alert. Sorry. But he's back.
Hey, wait, I haven't seen it yet. Come on, dude.
Well, you're going to
You
understand
have to leave
why.
that out. Okay, that's fine. Go
You're-
for the ride.
Trust me, dude. Like, that has no bearing on anything because like the series ended. Like that's what it is, and
Wait,
you'll see.
is the mom from? Oh no, never mind. I thought the mom from Cobra Kai was in this, and I was gonna say I'm in because she's fantastic.
Wait, Miguel, like white mom or Hispanic mom?
No,
It's
white
both.
mom, white mom.
Oh yeah, Mhm.
She's awesome.
Dude, did you watch Cobra Kai yet?
No,
We
but
did.
now I want to see what else she's been in because I'm such a fan. Courtney Hengeler.
Yeah,
What has she done? The
she
Big
was in
Bang
Big
Theory.
Bang Theory. Yeah, I know that because I googled her because I want to see where I've seen her at.
Just a bunch of not great stuff.
Yeah,
Not for me. It's okay. You might get down on some of this stuff,
like what?
like Fuller House or Fixed. It's like some kind of rom com.
I need to finish Fuller House. But like, it's besides the point. Do I get sad about TV shows ending?
Ah, yes.
Eh. No, I always like Better Call Saul was an example of a show where it's like I am not allowed to leave this earth until I finish the show.
Yeah.
And we finished the show, so I'm like, all right, I'm kind of in a reset mode. Like if I get mowed down by a bus, I'm like,
You're okay.
I'm
You're
all right.
complete.
Yeah. So, like I saw Better Call Saul. I waited it out through COVID and Bob Odenkirk's heart attack, and I was like, all right, now I'm
I
in.
know. I forgot about that.
Better Call Saul, I think, is one of the best TV shows ever. Like, it's subjective, all I know, but I think it's from the writing perspective, it's
think it's pretty
hands down
good.
the best. It's the fucking best. Anyone who tells me otherwise, probably likes French fries next day.
Idiots. They're gonna catch these hands, dude. Okay.
See, full circle. You gotta come with us. This
You're
whole
good at
way
wrapping
here.
it up. You're tying us back because I'm just like floating off right now. I had my espresso, and now I'm just like going. You know.
Yeah. Do you like picnics, like eating it in the park and doing shit in the park?
No, but I understand the power of a picnic.
What does the power of the picnic mean to you?
Like, picnics have effects on people, you know? Like, if you pack a picnic basket and, like, you put some grapes and some cheese and, like, a sandwich in there, you're fucking locked in. Whoever you, like, unload this basket on is going to be, they're in and they're so happy. That's what I'll say. Like, I feel like I don't really care about them, but if someone made a picnic for me and invited me and set up a blanket and opened that box, I'd be like, oh my God, what? This is so nice. you know?
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
chicks.
If you said, "Hey, I have a surprise for you," and you took me to the park in a picnic and you packed a basket, I probably would be too nice to say it, but the actual answer is you don't fucking know me.
I would not use a basket on you.
Yeah, like, yeah, but in general, like
Yeah.
like the figurative you, the
Yeah.
royal you, is in like anyone who takes me on a date. Like
Yeah.
it, the answer is you do not know me, and I do not like this at all. And I've
Wow.
always said I don't like the
You
outdoors.
don't
And the
like
reason,
outside at all, not even for a
no,
picnic basket?
nah, dude.
What if it was like,
Like,
what if you were not married or, anything and some hot chick packs a picnic basket for you? You tell me you're going to say no? I don't believe it, dude. I think you would be excited.
okay, hot chicken handies, sure, at the park, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay. You can
But
at least roll with it.
but I don't want it. And the reason why I'm
Yeah.
mentioning this is because on Friday night, I don't know how we ended up here. The Guatemalan's friend wanted to check out Shakespeare at the park,
Okay.
and it was at Griffith Park, and it's a nonprofit. And they put on a play,
Okay.
and you're at a park, and there's two folds happening here, which is one, I'm at the park, I don't like this, and
Right.
two, I know fucking dick about Shakespeare.
Who actually knows anything about Shakespeare? I don't
And
believe it.
the problem is, like at some point you feel stupid, but you don't want to say anything because you'll see people around you laugh because it wasn't Hamlet where some guy's fucking talking to a skull. Like it was like a thespian, like acting. They were
Yeah.
acting, but what they were doing, it was like kind of a twist on a like this was set in the 1930s or something like that, and they were using Shakespearean language. So I don't understand the language. I'm sitting on the fucking blanket, and there's ants crawling over me, and there's like a
No.
rock jabbing into my fucking kidney as I'm sitting down. That's how deep the rock is, by the way. It's going up me and
Yeah.
in me.
It's in there.
And I'm just like,
Damn.
how much do I have to pretend I like this?
I mean, zero. I would be totally. If that were me, I'd be like this. I can't even help it. Yeah. You got to just. They can't see you. It's not like it matters, right? They don't see your
I don't
face
know,
of
like, but
disappointment.
then you see people around you, and you're like, are they judging me? Because I'm just sitting there like confused and like because I just want to go on my phone and look at Reddit, and then I'm trying to be respectful to the actors, but I'm so far away. Like I'm going into show mode because the next day I did the comedy the Ice House, right? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be respectful of performers. I'm like, oh, I want to perform. It's just not for me, dude. And
I
I
think you
think
just need to check if anybody that you went with is looking at you, and then you like, oh yeah, hey, this is smile, and then as soon as they turn back away, you can go back to
yeah,
deadpan, not giving a shit.
I
But
know.
you got to respect the people you went with. I think.
And it's just I just sat there confused. I'm like I know there's an audience for this. I'm not the audience. Maybe
Yeah.
I have to just understand like if it's not Larry the Cable Guy yelling "Get her done," and I'm just like kind of checked out.
I will say though, like, if it was just like Shakespeare, I actually don't know. I don't know anything about like drama and Broadway and shows because I was gonna say it sounds like that was like a play, but then they like leveled it up by like changing it and making it 19 whatever and like
Yeah.
and it's like I don't know if that makes it more approachable to people or less because I feel like if you're like oh it's like a play but they're rapping Hamilton so it's everybody likes that
Yeah.
and then I think that's fine. People seem to be into that because it's more approachable. But I don't know if what they did is better or not. Like I feel like you have to be a drama kid to even form an opinion on it. I don't know.
I mean, like I like a play. I can go watch something at the
I don't
Pantages
like a
Theater.
play.
Like it's fine. It's cool.
Have you
It's
been to a
Shakespeare.
play?
Yeah, I've been to plays.
You liked
Over at
it?
Yeah, they're fine. They're fun to watch. Like there is a whole thing about Shakespeare where like
Huh.
if you're not fucking with the language, you don't get it. Like
Yeah.
have you not seen like something at the Pantages Theater?
No.
Yeah, okay.
I've never seen like people doing a play or whatever. I have zero interest in that at all.
It's pretty cool given that you see the right thing. I think maybe that's our homework assignment because I haven't seen this one, the Book of Mormon. That's like
They
something
say
that's
it's really good.
That's it's really good. I haven't seen that one.
But also people say Hamilton is really good. And I tried to watch that and I was just like, I can't do this. I
Yeah,
just
well, see,
can't.
because Hamilton's not in your wheelhouse.
But it's like I think it's all the same shit, dude. Maybe that's where I'm wrong though. That's where I like ignorant speaking because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. All this like singing and dancing and talk singing drives me insane. Sing talking, you know?
Do you like musicals?
No,
No.
not at all. That's what I'm saying. It's just like that's like a deep, not for me, too far away. You
Well,
know?
there's plays and there are musicals can be plays, but not all plays are musicals, right?
I guess
So
so.
like yeah, there is that. So like
Yeah, I could do a play that's not a musical, I suppose. Because the
Okay,
sing
well-
talking drives me fucking nuts. I can't. I just can't do it for longer than like 2 minutes.
what a
You know what I'm
bummer, dude.
saying?
I mean I've heard that. I'm totally fine with a musical. Like I mean, see Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Was pretty cool live. And then there's also in the chat, musicals are the worst.
Thank you, Acapulco.
Well,
Thank you.
see, this is where like I start to get a little heated in debate, which
Oh.
is Pitch Perfect a musical?
Yeah.
Like people say it's not a musical.
Aren't they like singing? They break out into songs?
They break out into songs, but they're not singing to carry like the story.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the whole thing is it's an a cappella contest.
Okay.
So like that's
So what's the distinction to you? It's because they're not singing story because the lyrics don't matter? Is that what it is?
the lyrics don't matter.
Is that right though? Or are
Yeah,
they
it's like
talking about like what they're doing?
Mamma Mia is a musical where like
They're like
story-
exposition stories.
yeah, the story will progress with
Yeah.
the song, and it's like the song will push the story along.
Okay.
Like in Pitch Perfect, it's the song doesn't necessarily like the song and the music is the contest. That's what it is.
Okay, I think this is like a fine line here. We're in the weeds now. You know, I think
Okay.
I'm gonna just pull back and do a broader statement and say any form of media that has people like singing frequently, I'm just not in, dude. An example of this: Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. Okay, this is a new Trek. Shit is fire, bro. Okay, so good. They made in the second season. They made a musical episode, and I started watching, and I couldn't make it 7 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm out of here. And people are praising it on Reddit. It's like, this is like the best. I can't believe they did this. I wish I could watch it again with clean eyes. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, I couldn't do it, dude. I heard
You're kinda
Spock
like
singing, and I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And
You're
I've
kind of
never
like
went
the
back.
bad guy in Footloose.
I think I am. I feel like I'm the baddie today.
Like you're just not. Some musicals.
I have like
is
a black
fine.
heart, dude. People start singing, I'm just like,
You just
know?
you just need it to be some 7-year-old hipster wearing an ascot, and then you're fine.
yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know.
They're like your hipster music. Like, I mean, like we'll just do that. Make everyone wear an ascot. Maybe you'll be in.
I feel like something's up with me because I went and I saw the new Deadpool movie, and even I was like, I don't know if I can get into this. I was just waiting for it to end, dude. I feel like I'm very tricky with media right now. I'm very critical. I'm in a critical mood.
What was wrong with that
Dude.
Wolverine?
Dude, I was like, seriously? I was like, oh my God, this movie's so long.
What?
Huh.
Have you not seen Deadpool 1 and 2?
I have.
Okay.
And I don't know if it just forgot, but I was just like, oh my God. Like they were just beating me over the head with like just meta, constantly breaking the fourth wall. And like, it was like so many references to like Fox and like movie deals and like shit that was like, and I feel like nothing actually happened in the movie. Like it was just such a like, I don't know, like ham-fisted, just shitty jokes. Like I did laugh sometimes. I wasn't just frowning the entire time. Like I was enjoying the movie as much as I could, but I was just like, God, man, this movie is like not very good. And I think it's like the highest grossing like Marvel movie ever or something. I just was reading something today, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what's wrong with me? You know?
Right now I'm sitting at the park again, and you're the person that's really into Shakespeare, like in the park, and you're like, oh yeah, like that's you see that, honey, that's acting right there. That's
Oh,
writing.
man.
Because like I don't know, Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, look, dude,
Did you see it? Wait, did you see
I
it?
did see it. I
You
did
liked
see it.
it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's like it's funny because after I watched it, I was like, "This is a fun watch." Like, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna walk out and say like, "This is fucking a cinematic masterpiece."
Right.
It's just a good like movie where it's like, I mean, this is what we've all like. Everyone has complained about Marvel movies, like
Yeah.
all the stories tying together. It's too serious, and it's like, I don't think, I don't know why people haven't figured this out yet about Marvel. Is different superheroes have different tones in movies. And like a perfect example is if you watch Captain America, it's kind of like watching The Bourne Identity.
Yeah, it does feel like a
Like
yeah,
it's very spy-ish. And then when you
like
watch
24
Iron
or
Man,
something.
it's like fucking, it's technology and
Yeah.
witty. It's like James Bond without the fucking.
Spider
And
Man's more like fun, kind of like funny,
fun.
light vibes. Yeah, you get a little
Yeah.
bit of everything.
Like,
Okay.
Deadpool, like, and when people like don't understand, I'm like, okay, that this is what Deadpool is. It's just it's the complete shitting on and
I know.
it and this isn't even at you anymore. Like this
Okay.
is the Marvel people who are
Yeah.
like, oh, like everything's the same. It's like, well, now you got something completely different. You did.
That's true.
You got something completely
They
different,
stuck
and
with
that,
their like vision of Deadpool because
yeah,
they like maxed that shit out, dude. I've seen the other movies and this one was just like 100,000% Deadpool. It's a few other things, nitpicky things, but it's like okay, we get it. They can't die. So we can't keep having them trying to kill each other. And it's just like after a while, I'm like, okay, they can't kill each other. So what are we gonna do here? You know,
yeah.
we can't have them killing each other for another 5 minutes and then they just keep getting up. Like I don't know. When I felt really bitter was the opening sequence, the NSYNC thing, and everyone is like losing their shit in the theater, and I was like you, just like standing there, like when you're watching Shakespeare, just looking like, what the fuck is this, dude? And that's when I thought, man, I got something wrong with me. I should have smoked some weed before I came into this movie or something. Because
There
I'm
is
too
something wrong
serious,
with there is something wrong with you if you can't enjoy a good NSYNC song.
dude. I
What
like
is
Bye
up,
Bye
dude?
Bye. But
You
it's like,
do, okay.
do we need him to sing the entire song and singing and dancing to start the movie? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Anyways, it's okay. Had a good time. We went to go eat before this. It was okay. It was a fun day.
Yeah.
I don't
What
want
did
to
you
be
eat?
like bitter, bitter Brian over here.
You should. Like honestly, if that's what you hey, if the hate is in your heart, you should let us know.
Let it flow through you. Right? Yeah.
Let it go. Do you hear that music in the background?
Nah, it just sounds like someone's watching the news.
Okay, I don't know. I heard like I can hear a song and I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's my neighbor or it's out. I don't know.
Now that you say it, I'm like tuning into it a little more, but it's not too bad. It's fine.
All right. Well, um, I guess I'll power through. Oh, maybe just
I'm
we
laughing at
can
the
kind of
chat.
like, yeah, like we can kind of let this go into pillow talk. Like we'll do like a 15-minute session later. But like, it's
Sure.
like, hey, what is your like? What are your stoner thoughts? Do you have stoner thoughts? Because I know you actually like. I think you probably partake, or maybe you don't. But like, do you have stoner thoughts?
I can stew on that. Let's do that for pillow talk. That might be a fun thing to kind of goof around because it's hard to think
Yeah.
of stuff on the spot, but I'm sure I do.
What happened to
I
your improv, bro? What happened there?
well, you said you
yes
wanted to say
and.
it for pillow talk, and then
I know I did.
you just penalized me. The chat is keeping me honest today. They said, nah, musicals are too cringe. Vic's right, and then they said Vic is sounding like an old man. So I feel like there's like a live feed of mood, like my mood here.
Well, that's the duality of the chat. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
you're not gonna please everybody in this chat.
that's true.
As a matter of fact, listen to the show. We're not pleasing anybody. But you know what? Like, that's just life.
Yeah, that's it.
You know who could please everybody? Maybe he did. Priest in Austria arrested for producing crystal meth in church rectory. A Catholic priest in Austria has confessed to producing crystal meth in his parish rectory. The case came to light after authorities arrested the 38-year-old cleric along with the 30-year-old Iraqi citizen from Vienna last week. Both suspects are currently in pretrial detention. The priest, originally from Poland, had been serving in the Austrian diocese of St. Polten since 2021. A police spokesperson told media that investigators from the state criminal police office searched a rectory following an order by the public prosecutor's office. During the raid, they seized chemicals for producing illegal drugs, as well as laboratory equipment. Authorities say they suspect the drugs were intended for sale.
They
I mean,
just
when you
got Breaking
yeah,
Bad in Austria, I think.
when you're making meth, like I know we went through this phase of like making your own sourdough during like COVID. But,
Yeah.
like if you're cooking meth in the lab, I don't think you're just doing it for like for the little the little tasties at home.
No, I mean, I think meth is, yeah, one of the things. There's not too many things you can cook that are like bad, I think, or I would discourage, but meth is one of those, you know? And not cool to do at the clergy house, too, man, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to cook for cooking meth for one is hard. Yeah, it's like it's one of those dishes that you're not gonna really
It's to be
not
shared.
nail. Yeah, it's to be shared. It's done family style, like in Din Tai Fung. Like it's produced in bulk in best. I don't
Hmm.
think you can really narrow down meth for like a single use. It doesn't happen.
No. Well, it's a slippery slope, too. You know, you start doing these single usages, I think you just keep going and going, you know? But I don't know. He seems like he's a straight shooter. He's a priest. So I don't think he's like getting high on his own supply, you know? He might just be through some hard times.
Yeah,
Fucking priests are always up to weird stuff, though. You know, every time I see a highlight with a priest, highlight, like a headline, it's always something bad. They're getting more creative,
Mm.
though. Meth? I would not have
I
guessed
mean
that.
meth in a church sounds pretty cool, dude. Like I mean, you know what? Like the only thing I really like about going to church is the stained windows, stained
Some
glass.
churches are really pretty. That's true.
They're really pretty. It's like it's dope. Like, did you grow up Catholic,
No. Christian.
Christian? So were your services about like 2.5 hours long?
Oh, I didn't like actually go to church. I just
Oh,
pretended to be Christian for a while. I was going to Christian school. My parents put me in a private school. So we had chapel on Fridays, and you know, other kids would get mad at me for saying Jesus Christ in vain.
uh,
You know, like there was a lot of that. But I never actually like went to church. We don't really do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
My parents work too hard. They just want to chill on weekends. Like on Sundays, my dad's like, nah, dude, I want to sleep in. I love that about him. Priorities.
I grew up Catholic, and so like church was very efficient. You get in, get out. 1 hour, you do your time, you get out.
Yeah.
And then my friend had a church. I used to go. It was Christian church. That thing was about like 4.5 hours long.
That's insane.
And
I didn't know you were religious when you were younger. When did you quit?
You just.
Or are you still Catholic?
I mean, I'll go
Come
when
on,
my mom
dude.
wants me to go. Yeah.
No, I
and
know,
that-
but like, you know.
Like I didn't grow up like I didn't go preaching the word.
Did you guys do Lent?
No.
I think Lent is so weird. Here's the thing with Catholicism. It's so like ritualistic, you know? Like they have all their like specific prayers, and they have Lent, and they
Yeah.
do like I just feel like, what the hell is this? Like I never understood God, like maybe I just don't understand the concept of it, but it just feels like, why do I need to give up eating meat for 3 weeks? Like God cares? I don't really get it, dude. I don't think he gives a shit.
Well, I mean,
If
that's
God
like,
was even real.
that's the power of belief, dude. And if you can if you
But
can
what
give up
for?
things that you love, it's kind of it's like fasting. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Like I didn't do it.
No,
but
no, I know. I'm not
Yeah,
mad
I
at you.
know,
I'm just
but
saying
no,
it's so weird to me.
That's just the school of thought, man. I don't know. Like
I saw a
it's like-
Jewish lady on Instagram today who was talking about how you can't cook on this certain day. And so she doesn't boil water because that's considered cooking. But what she does do is she has a pre-made water heater thing that she can pour water out of. And then she can pour that water and pour it into a different cup that already has a tea bag in it. And because that makes the water colder, that is not considered cooking. So technically, it's cool with God. And I'm like, this all seems like he would be aware that these loopholes exist. Like, I
Yeah,
think God's contracts are pretty airtight. You know,
yeah, like
you can't trick God.
yeah, like there are no workarounds to this. I mean, like, look, dude, like, look at Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
He was Muslim or is Muslim. Did Ramadan. Ramadan is 40 days, like where you can't. I don't know 40 days, but you're fasting. You
Only
can't have any
during the
liquid
day, right? Or
during the
something.
day. If the
Yeah.
sun is out, you can't eat.
Fuck.
You
It's so
can't
hard.
drink water. It's crazy, right?
That would be so crazy for me because I love to
He's
snack.
a he's a professional athlete, and he was so serious about his religion. He was about that life, about that Muhammad, and he ended up bodying everyone in the playoffs with no water because the sun was still out.
Dude,
That's
that's
like,
crazy.
he did not have a workaround like the Jewish lady on TikTok where it's like
No.
if I do this, it's like you got to commit.
Do it or
You-
don't
you-
do
you
it. Yeah.
Do it or don't do it. I don't want to
Agreed.
see workarounds. I'm tired. This might be a little bit of externalizing here, but I am fucking tired of people looking for workarounds on everything.
Yeah.
In everything. But what
Cutting
if?
corners.
Yeah, like what if we do this? And it's like, this is not the exercise. The exercise, or this is the exercise, which is these are the parameters. Here's what it is. Go fuck yourself if you're looking to do workarounds, because then it's not the spirit of the game.
Yeah.
Whether you believe, like whether it's rules that are changing or it's a religion, like that lady, and that really pisses me off.
Me too.
Because that's the essence of like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here? It's like
Why
when
are you
people-
even doing it if you're gonna cheat? That's what I
It's
think.
like when people have the Apple Watch, and then they will just turn on to workout and dick around for like about 6 hours in a day. So I'm supposed to believe that you went on a 5,000 calorie walk. Who are you fooling?
Yeah. Who is this for? I think that like cheating on things that just don't matter. It's like, yeah. What are you running from? Like wait, like I just don't get it. Or people that play competitive games and cheat. This is a separate sort of tangent, but like there's this game that I play and people cheat all the time, and you can tell when they're cheating, and it's like, okay, dude, you're cheating, so you're gonna win. But it's like, what do you gain from this? The whole point is the spirit of the competition, dude. So I
Yeah.
just think these people are just, I don't know, they're lame.
Losers, dude.
They're losers. That's true. They're losers.
Losers. Always looking for a workaround. What about this? Or like losers. Let's just figure it out. I'm gonna end on this one because it's a good pop culture story. Nelly. When was the last time you thought about Nelly?
The last time I had a cut on my face. Tell me about Nelly. What's he up
Yeah.
to?
Nelly was arrested for ecstasy possession.
Oh, man.
The Missouri State Highway Patrol tells TMZ the incident occurred about 4:45 a.m. Wednesday. The agency has a gaming division with troopers stationed at the Hollywood Casino in St. Charles. Nelly was asked to show his ID to police, and his info was run for verification in accordance with Missouri Gaming Commission regulations. Police found Nelly had an active warrant for no insurance from a previous traffic stop conducted by Maryland Heights Police. Nelly was arrested for the active warrant, and he was searched. That's when 4 ecstasy pills were found on his person, according to the Highway Patrol. Nelly was booked for felony drug possession and a warrant for no vehicle insurance. So, Nelly...
I'm disappointed in Nelly, dude. I just think, okay, I just looked up Nelly's net worth, okay? How much do you think Nelly is worth? His total net
2024?
worth, 2024,
Okay.
7 hours ago. This
Okay.
was reported.
So, I mean, I'm going to take $50,000 because I don't think he has $50,000 cock value, like the French.
No, he would have done it already.
Yeah. I think he has a net worth, thinking about where he's at, he had a lot of bangers back in the day.
He could. I don't like. You just don't know if these guys are gonna be smart with their money or stupid, right? Like this latest story makes it seem like he's maybe not so smart, but he could have put his money in like Apple stocks or something 10, 15 years ago.
Is it, I'm going to say $5 million.
You're way off.
Whoa.
You're fucking way off, dude. He's done way better than that. Do you want to guess one more time, or do you want to just continue?
I feel like I went too high. He's worth $1 million.
He's worth 70 million, bro.
Whoa,
Get
holy
some
shit, dude.
fucking insurance, man.
Oh my God, yeah.
Come on, dude. That seems so dumb. If he had insurance, he wouldn't have got this warrant, and he could have just had his drugs and kept moving. Like,
I
this seems dumb.
it's actually kind of crazy that he's worth like. Well, I mean, dude, his hits are fucking hits.
Yeah. It's like he may just get like a business manager just said, "Hey, just do something with this." Like if you give somebody like $5 million, and over a decade they'll come back with more. You know these guys, but it's like,
That's
isn't that
and he had
dumb?
no insurance.
He didn't have insurance. Like, how stupid are you? Or maybe he has so much money that he just doesn't care, and he can like get arrested. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, if you have $70 million, nothing really matters. I don't think, unless it's really bad.
Well, I mean, at that point, um, like at that point, like maybe it's not worth it to get the insurance because he can pay
Yeah.
this off.
That's what I'm saying. Like, once you have so much money that like none of the fees matter, then it's like who even cares? But I don't know if 70 million is enough to like not give a shit about anything. He's not. He's not like a billionaire. Then you can truly just do whatever you want.
Well, I mean, you know what they
Anyway.
say? Hey, must be the money.
Nice,
Oh, dude, there you go, dude.
nice.
Where the party at?
Well, hey man, not to derail that story, but Nelly getting into trouble, dude. Maybe hopefully he can. Who was he doing with ecstasy? He's like 50 years old, dude.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
Yeah, what's 4 pills, dude? Like, see, that's the ecstasy can be made for one. Like you have a couple pills, not a big deal. You have meth, it's like I don't know, dude.
Nelly is 49 years old, dude. I don't think he should be taking ecstasy anymore.
Why? Because pleasure, his body's no longer to produce endorphins.
And it's like, you think Ashanti's cool with that? Like, I wonder what she has to say. I want to DM her. Ashanti, girl, what's up with this guy? You gonna shut this
Dude.
down?
that's that. That's actually very true. Like they're engaged, right? Or
I think
married?
they're married.
Yeah.
I think that's like a cute little love story that I didn't really know. Remember Ashanti and him were like popping off, dude, around the same time.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, hey, I think that's a good place to end.
Okay.
Victor, where can they find us?
You guys, we are to live and talk in LA. You can find us every Wednesday live at 7:30 on YouTube and Twitch. You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts. So give us a follow, show us some love. Finally, follow us on social media, Instagram and TikTok. We're everywhere.
Shit.
Thanks,
Oh
y'all.
man.
Hell yeah.
Well, we'll see you guys. If you're here on Twitch, we'll be on for another bit, like 15 minutes for Pillow Talk.
That's right.
And for the podcast, we'll come through. And we'll see you next week. Peace. Oh, look at that, dude. You know what I started doing? I started handing out stickers at the Ice House.
Yeah, you should.
I was like, hey, you thought that was funny? Here's a sticker.
Here's some stickers. You can see me every week.
Here's a sticker. Oh, there you go. Can you hear that fan?
Oh, yeah, but it's okay. They got married in December of 2023. Okay, so this
That's
isn't
good.
the
That's
love
very
story
fresh.
that I wanted.
No, this is. I remember it being fresh.
I didn't know that. I thought they
Ashanti.
got together like 20 years ago when they were like big and they've been sticking it out. This is different.
I mean, the
don't really care.
iconic. When you think about, like people like with music, I think people really don't give Nelly the credit he deserves because
No.
he had he had bangers after banger after banger after banger, and like he was kind of around for a bit, and I remember people were giving him shit because he was talking about how music back in the day, when old heads always say that, was really tough.
Hmm.
I actually believe that statement because he was going up against people like Eminem, and he was going up against like who's else is big at the time, other rappers like DMX, Jay-Z. He's going
Lil
through all these
Wayne.
people, Lil Wayne, and
Lil Jon. That's what I was thinking of.
Lil Jon, and he
Yeah.
had all these bangers from from my middle school all the way through high school, like 5 years. He had like a shit ton of hits. No, that was kind of a real one, dude. And he had a band-aid on his face all the time. Do you remember why he wore a band-aid?
Isn't it for like his brother in jail or some shit?
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
that's exactly what it was.
Oh
yeah.
my God. I'm good. See, I'm a Nelly supporter.
The you're doing it for the Lou.
Is that a rap thing? Oh,
What?
yeah, I missed it.
No, yeah, he didn't. Like, well, St. Louis. He's from St.
Oh,
Louis. That's the
thought you were
thing.
doing something else. Okay.
Well, I have this is a stoner thought I've been kind of sitting on for about a year. Like, and is the word union, like the way it's spelled UNION, should it not be onion?
I guess, yeah. I mean, because now when I look at the word onion, I think it's onion.
Onion, right?
Onion.
Yeah, because every word like it's not like UN, it's
Well, it's like
under
United States, though.
United. Okay, is the only one. I'll give you that. But, under
Damn,
underfed.
he got the only
Yeah,
one.
you're the only one.
Motherfucker.
It's shit on the point. Well, what the hell, dude? That's the true. That should be onion. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Okay, here's one.
Understood.
Here's something I just thought of.
Oh, under.
Why is Carlsbad called Carlsbad? What did Carl do? You know? Was that a
Oh,
shower thought?
yeah. No, it is
It just
totally.
came to me. What did he do? Why?
Have you realized that? Did you know there's a Mark Leeville?
Is that right?
There's a Mark Leeville and there's a Victorville. So we each have our own towns.
We should like have them compete.
Honestly, I feel like that's a good like marketing thing we can do. Like with Mark and Victor, Mark Leeville. It's literally Mark Leeville.
Wow, that's crazy that that's a thing. I thought it would be like Markville I can see.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this is kind of a crazy thing. Like, I mean, at this point, I'm gonna fucking Google it.
If I was
Mark
like
Leeville.
rich, I would try to make Victorville better. Just because it's got my name in it. You know?
Honestly, like, Victorville can use a lot of love.
Victorville sucks ass, to be honest with you. Like, no one likes it. Property values are shit. Look at this picture of Victorville. It looks terrible.
Victorville is like, I mean, it's
Google has a picture of a lake. Like, don't fucking bullshit me. There's no water there. No one's going to a lake in Victorville.
I don't want to hear. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. So Mark Leeville looks like it's kind of on the border of Nevada and California. It's in Alpine County, but it's Mark Leeville.
Wow. The pictures look nice for this. Your Google pictures are pretty good for Mark Leeville. There's not a whole lot of town in these pictures, though. A lot of forest pictures.
According to Wikipedia, the population was 191 at the 2020 census.
Oh, wow. Well, Victorville's got you fucking smoked. Google says it's 137,000 is the population of Victorville.
Dude, there's 130,000 people that live in
Dude,
Victorville.
I can't believe it. Are they considering like trees or like empty land? Like I don't understand how 137,000 people can live there. Where are they?
Do you remember when we drove back from Vegas? We went through Victorville,
I do.
and I was depressed. Like
It
my
is terrible.
my endorphins went down significantly driving through. Like, I mean, you know, when you drive home from Vegas, that's why I don't like driving from Vegas or driving to Vegas. But like, you're kind of coming down like from drinking too much, eating too much, sleeping too little, and then all of a sudden you have to drive through Victorville. Like, oh man.
So I'm on victorville.com. Excuse me, victorvillecalifornia.gov. Okay. And they have an Our City tab. And then it has a thing that says things to do.
Oh, let's hit us, dude. Hit us with the list.
Okay. So it says dine. So they have food there somewhere. Restaurant Row is what it's called. So I guess they have all the restaurants connected. They have the Hall of Victor Valley. So it's a mall and retail center. They have a Victor Valley Museum. I don't know what kind of history Victorville has, but they've dedicated a building to it. There's a park. Apparently they have a creative arts something. I don't know what it is. They have a picture of a street sign. There's a Holiday Inn there. That's about it. Not great.
Yeah, dude, that's
They kept it all really vague, which I don't like. Like, it's not like they're saying, "Hey, come eat here." It's like, eat somewhere. You know, you figure it out.
nah, man. Well, wait, that was their actual website. At least they have a website.
That's on their website. Yeah.
Mark Leeville does not have that. They have TripAdvisor, the best 5 things to do in Mark Leeville.
I'm looking up the best restaurants in Victorville. I just want to see what they got. Okay.
Hit me with it, dude. Because
Yeah, I'm
Margaritaville is
looking.
kind of dry, bro.
Wow, they have a dim sum place in Victorville. That's pretty cool. I've never heard
Uh,
of any of these places, but they have
yeah.
sushi. They got they have a little bit of everything. I think the next time we go through Victorville, we have to give it a real chance, just for me.
Let them know. Maybe Victor's eat free.
Yeah, I wonder if I show them my ID, will they treat me better? You know?
It could be like one of those things where they see your ID and everyone starts bowing down, like in the cartoons. Is it like Aladdin or something? Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
he's royalty.
I would accept that. Like if they wanted to just like, I don't know, hook it up with whatever. I'll take it. A better parking space, just something simple.
You're a man of the people.
Be like a bag of like gummy bears or something. I'll take whatever, really. Just because my name is Victor though, that'd be pretty sick.
It's the least they could fucking do.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Are you sad about? We held off on food talk for like the whole episode. At Chipotle, the chicken al pastor is going away.
I'm not really an al pastor guy. Like not even at like real places that serve it. I'm kind of like I think I did try it when I was there last time though, just because they were recommending it. No, no. I gave it a shot, and it's funny because they're like the girl that was next to me was thinking about trying it, and she's like, "Oh, is it spicy?" And I'm like, "No." And the guy said, "Well, kind of," and I'm like, "Yeah, maybe," because she was white. She's like, "I'm not good with spicy stuff." I'm like, "Oh, then
Oh my
yeah,
God.
probably." I don't know what it's like because I literally sometimes I'll try a food and I don't even taste any spice, and then somebody tells me it's spicy, and I'm like, I don't understand what that's like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, the reason why I brought it up too was like I was going through our notes and
Oh,
we talked about like how hard tacos were like the fucking
psychos.
for the psychos.
Yeah.
Um, there was I don't think we talked about this, but like a Wells Fargo analyst ordered the same Chipotle burrito bowl 75 times and found the portion problem is real.
Mm.
Well, I mean that's the Chipotle like that's at some point you got to do what like like what Dave and Buster's does is like they have like those shot glasses that the bartenders pour into to show that they're getting the value
Yeah.
because my food portion shouldn't depend on like how the line cook's day is.
Don't leave it up to somebody else. Just standardize it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just like, I mean, I'm here for like the Chipotle, but like, chicken al pastor is going away, dude.
Did you like it? Were you having that?
It was a good change up.
That's fine. It's good to just have something else. I read something that they were talking about how like the managers get like a bonus or something if they like use less food or something. So I think that's why a lot of them tell them to shake. You know,
Yeah, well, I mean,
bullshit.
you just throw away more food at that point, right?
Well, no, I mean if you're giving it to be, well, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. They're preparing
Like,
less. You have to. It has to be all the way. The delay has to be all the way through the pipeline. You know, because
I don't know.
if they cook the same, you just give people less. That's not good
Well,
either.
we spent so much time on the French dude's dick that we forgot to mention. Did you feel the earthquake?
I did. I did. Earthquakes are funny because you're always like, I'm always just like, I stick my hands up and I'm like looking, and I'm just waiting for it to like actually happen. You know,
Yeah.
I always think that I'm like picking it up early and I'm onto something, but then the earthquake's already done.
There was, I don't know if you felt it.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's apps. There's some people got notified of the earthquake before it happened. So hey, just heads up, there's an earthquake that's happening.
Was that like the Citizen app?
I don't know what it was, but I didn't get one. You know what I was doing? I was on the shitter
Taking a
playing. I was going through my crossword puzzle.
That's the worst time for an earthquake, man. You know, we were watching
That
an
is the
episode
most-
of TV show, just chilling.
And
It's
like,
like-
it felt like the place was swaying.
It felt slow to me. That's the thing. I felt like a move, and I was just like, and it just was kind of chill. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this is fine. But it's like, I don't know. I was not ready. I was wearing like boxers, no shoes on. You know,
Mhm.
we're gonna get a big one eventually. Like my girlfriend was freaking out, and she's always like very startled, and I'm like, it's fine. It's nothing. Like it would have
You know,
been, it would have been going already.
Do you want to make her feel better?
Make it pack like a thing.
there's earthquakes happening all day as
Yeah.
we speak. There's an earthquake right now, and it's called plate tectonics. And the
You gonna hit me with the science? Okay.
yeah, they're just constantly rubbing together, and they're always making contact. So right
Yeah.
now we're sitting over earthquakes.
No, I believe it, and it's like, it's funny. I'm gonna tease her on the show a little bit right now. She's like, she texted her sister and brother-in-law who are in Turkey. And she's like, "Did you guys feel that?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, they didn't feel that. They're in Turkey. We barely felt it, and it was like in where was it? Like Bakersfield or something. I feel like they get a lot of them. Like this random, they catch a lot of strays out there.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
I
earthquakes
think
out there.
it was like in between Bakersfield and Santa Clarita.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's kind of far for us, but like I definitely felt it. It was like a 5 point something though. Like if you're there, some shit's coming down. I think a 5.0 is like enough. I think
Hmm.
earthquakes are funny though because they scale weird. Like the bigger the number gets, it's like way worse, right? Like a 7.0 is like way more destructive than like a 6.0, right? Like
Oh,
the
like
it
it's
like
not.
spikes.
Yeah, like so, like a 5 was what they felt, which things happen, and then the 7 is like
It's like
disaster.
fucking shit is exploding. Yeah, it's like a it's not like a 1-to-1, right?
Hmm.
Like damage versus power or whatever. It's like way off, I think. So if you get like a 9.0, it's like the earth is splitting open, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it should be it's like the Olympics, right? 10 best,
Yeah.
or in this case, 10 highest impact, worst impact.
I don't know if we've ever had a 10. I'm curious now.
Didn't Japan have that? Like that was the whole thing in Japan, like where it fucking rocked their city.
The biggest earthquake ever recorded was a magnitude 9.5, 1960 in Chile. So that must have been pretty gnarly, dude. Yeah, and all the streets, here's pictures. The streets are like freaking falling apart, dude. Japan had
Look
a
at that.
9.1 in 2011. That's pretty bad.
That's the one I remember. Yeah.
Shit. 2004. We're not even anywhere near here. There was one in Alaska in 64 that was really big. But all
How
the
big
rest of
was
them have been far away.
How big was the Northridge quake?
I don't know. I'm going to look it up. I think it was like a 7? 6.7. Pretty fucking
Yeah.
bad. See, freeways and stuff were falling apart. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to put a backpack with some water bottles and towels and shit again because I feel like it's coming, dude. I think that was a
You know what you should say?
precursor.
Like the earthquakes happen more when you turn off the ACs.
Oh my God, that's genius. If it's cooler in here, then things will shake less.
Yeah.
And you keep the AC on. Yeah. You know what's funny though about this AC thing is like, okay, so she's always cold, I'm always hot. And the way that our couch is set up, we got this new couch and it's set up right in front of the TV, and there's an air vent that's like directly up and away, and it comes down and it hits her corner of the couch and then streams over and hits my corner of the couch. I'm left side, she's right side. That's just how it shook out. And then there's a window open right by my side, and there's always a breeze coming into the window. So I usually sit there. But when the AC's on, I need to be on the other side because the air's just hitting her in the face and just freezing her down, and then it's like warm by the time it comes to me. You know, it's been all of its cooling power has been wasted on her. So it's like we need to flip, but it's just too much trouble. You know, I'm gonna take her chair every time the AC comes on. Like, you know, and not in a perfect world, yes, but it just hasn't shook out that way. It's not working.
The ultimate first world problem, huh?
It's just hard, man. Yeah, like you know.
Hey,
I need to be more cognizant of this and just like when we start a movie, take her side and just don't even debate it. You know, just say, yeah, this is happening.
oh man. Well, I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat something right now.
I'm
So
sorry.
let's say bye to the Twitch and YouTube. No, don't be
Are
sorry,
we okay?
dude. Yeah, I'm just hungies.
We're gonna go eat.
I don't know. I think there's food at home.
Wow, good for you, man. You're growing up. All right.
Yeah.
Well, chat,
Twitch.
for those of you, people stuck it out this time. This is a
I
better
know, dude.
showing for Pillow Talk than usual. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for hanging out. That's cool.
All right.